Coffee has been a part of human culture for over 100 years, and its consumption has become a normal part of everyday life for many people. However, the impact of coffee on our health, particularly our mental health, is a topic of growing interest. In this podcast episode, former World Barista champion James Hoffmann shares his insights on the surprising link between coffee and mental health. Hoffmann, who has dedicated a significant portion of his life to the study of coffee, discusses the various health benefits associated with coffee consumption. He highlights that coffee is a great source of fiber and polyphenols, which can have a positive impact on gut health and the microbiome. Additionally, he points out that coffee has been linked to improved cognitive function, reduced risk of cognitive decline, and even a lower incidence of certain cancers. One of the most surprising revelations from the podcast is the association between coffee consumption and longevity. Hoffmann explains that numerous studies have shown that coffee drinkers tend to have a lower risk of early mortality, indicating a potential link between coffee and increased lifespan. However, Hoffmann also emphasizes the importance of mindful consumption of caffeine, the primary psychoactive drug found in coffee. He cautions against excessive caffeine consumption, particularly in the context of its impact on sleep quality. Hoffmann suggests that individuals should be mindful of their caffeine intake and consider cutting back if they experience issues with sleep or anxiety. The podcast also delves into the potential impact of caffeine on mental health, specifically in relation to anxiety and depression. Hoffmann acknowledges that while some studies have shown a correlation between caffeine consumption and mental health issues, the evidence is not uniform. In addition to mental health, Hoffmann discusses the potential benefits of coffee in relation to Alzheimer's disease. He highlights that moderate coffee consumption has been associated with reduced cognitive decline and a lower incidence of Alzheimer's, suggesting a potential protective effect of coffee on brain health. The podcast also explores the rise of decaffeinated coffee as a healthier alternative for those who are sensitive to caffeine. Hoffmann advocates for the availability of high-quality decaf options, as well as the importance of understanding the amount of caffeine in different coffee products. The conversation then shifts to the evolution of the flavors and aromas that coffee can offer. Hoffmann emphasizes that coffee is no longer just a bitter, painful experience to endure for the caffeine, but rather a drink with an astonishing range of flavors, from fruity and floral to earthy and rich. One of the biggest misconceptions about coffee is the belief that darker roasts equate to better quality. Hoffmann dispels this myth, explaining that lighter roasts are now considered better and more expensive as they preserve the inherent qualities of the raw coffee beans. He also emphasizes the importance of understanding the coffee-making process, from the farm level to roasting and brewing, as each stage can impact the quality of the final product. To illustrate the differences in coffee quality, Hoffmann conducts a blind taste test of 5 different cups of coffee from various suppliers. He evaluates the aroma, taste, and overall quality of each cup, revealing that independent coffee shops stood out for their unique flavors and character, while chain coffee shops offered a more consistent but less distinctive experience. In terms of coffee equipment, Hoffmann advises that investing in a good coffee grinder is essential for achieving high-quality coffee at home. He explains that the grinder plays a crucial role in ensuring that the coffee grounds are of uniform size, leading to a better extraction and a more flavorful cup of coffee. While espresso machines offer convenience, Hoffmann suggests that manual brewing methods, such as pour-over cones, can provide an equally satisfying coffee experience with a lower investment. The conversation also touches on the growing popularity of coffee pod machines, which offer convenience but often sacrifice quality and value. Hoffmann compares coffee pods to microwave meals, acknowledging their convenience but highlighting the potential for higher quality and better value with alternative brewing methods. Beyond the nuances of coffee, Hoffmann discusses the broader implications of coffee consumption, particularly in the face of climate change and its impact on coffee production. He emphasizes the need for consumers to be willing to spend a little more on coffee in the future to support the livelihoods of coffee producers and ensure the availability of high-quality coffee. Hoffmann continues by discussing the historical significance of coffee, highlighting its role in shaping culture, industry, and politics. He emphasizes the transformative impact of coffee on productivity and societal behavior, particularly during the period when coffee first arrived in the UK and the Western world. Hoffmann also dispels the misconception that tea does not contain caffeine, shedding light on the caffeine content in both coffee and tea. When asked about his favorite cup of coffee, Hoffmann expresses his preference for filter coffee, explaining that he enjoys the process of savoring the flavors as the coffee cools down. He also shares his fondness for coffee from various regions, particularly Colombia, citing the diverse range of flavors found in Colombian coffee. The conversation then delves into the topic of coffee preparation and consumption. Hoffmann discusses the importance of consuming coffee without sugar and milk to fully appreciate its flavors. He emphasizes the value of freshly ground coffee, highlighting the impact of oxidation and the degradation of aromas in ground coffee over time. Reflecting on his own career and success in the industry as a world barista champion, Hoffmann attributes his achievements to his passion for coffee, dedication to learning, and honing his communication skills. He emphasizes the value of empathy and customization in the service industry, drawing parallels between hospitality and other professional endeavors. In closing, Hoffmann shares his advice for individuals pursuing a career, urging them to lean into their genuine interests and passions. He emphasizes the importance of creativity, empathy, and curiosity in shaping one's professional journey. Hoffmann also reflects on the impact of hard work, communication skills, and the value of experience in mastering a craft.